Hey, co-reporters, welcome back to my channel. Listen, Candiace from the Real Housewives of Potomac has stepped in it again. I do not understand why she always feels the need to let her Twitter fingers get her in trouble. So most recently, parents and just families in general have been sharing wonderful prom photos and videos of their loved ones. And Candiace decided to crap on their parade. And of course, she is being dragged by even her own fans and other people as well. So someone tweeted, "I'm officially scared for my daughter to go to prom. These kids look like they're at the BET Awards. I'm not rich enough." Which to me is a cute way of saying, oh my God, y'all better slow it down. I'm trying to get my money up to catch up with you and whatnot, right? To me, this Jada person who tweeted at this was not hating on them. They're just saying, wow, look at the amount of money that goes into this. I don't have that kind of money, which to me, I get it. Look, I'm not spending money on this type of thing either because I'm cheap. You guys know that. I hate frivolously spending money unless it's on luxury bags, okay? So Candiace decided to retweet this and say, I pray this tacky, overdone prom trend is over by the time mine are ready. We not doing this. They look nice though. I'm sorry, but that was so mean. Like, this video is of kids having a great time, just being proud of themselves and stuff like that. And then to call them tacky and overdone, and then to passive aggressively say they look nice though at the very end was not cool. That was my initial reaction to this. So I checked to see what other people are saying as well. And it seems like they're not feeling what Candiace had to say. They're saying, listen, the Latinas got their quinces, the Jewish people have their bat mitzvah, bar mitzvah and stuff. Let Black kids have their wonderful prom. A lot of people also said, this isn't even tacky. What are you talking about? Their parents showed out. Let kids enjoy themselves. Parents showing up for the kids that way, the way that they want to, is tacky. They're calling her and other people bitter. They're saying she's too old to be saying these sorts of things. And then she opened up the floodgates for people to claim that these people live in the hood and don't have the money for the celebration that they just did. I didn't see anything that indicated that they lived in the hood. It just looked like they were in a nice, beautiful area having a great time. And then, of course, Candiace, who, I'm sorry, can't dress to save her life, has horrible makeup 9 times out of 10, people decided to come for her as well. They're saying, oh, you want to talk about tacky? It really is brutal out there. It is a floodgate in the comment section. So now let's get into the quote tweets, because they weren't just eating her up in the replies. They got into her quote tweets. And by the way, in that response where she said that it was too grown, people were like, okay, grown how? Grown how? What part of kids having fun in their prom dresses is grown, So let's get into what people are saying in the quote. Every time I think you redeemed yourself. And this is my kind of gripe with Candiace. It's true. Every time she has a good streak, a good season, a good something going, she comes back and shows us why she's not well liked by the Real Housewives of Potomac viewing audience. I'll be the first to tell you, if you are watching the recaps I was doing with Kempire and Layla, I changed my opinion of Candiace last season. I really loved her. I thought it was a really good season for her. But, seeing her on Twitter since then has been quite rough. And I don't understand why she does this. A big difference between her and people who are genuinely malicious, evil people like Giselle is that Giselle will go after people on a show, but Candiace will insult the general public. Over here, you are on your Twitter insulting the kids in the video, right? Their parents and just other people who throw big celebrations for their children's prom or want a big celebration. That's why the audience cannot really stand her, because her insults hit the general public. You know what I mean? It's kind of like when she called a viewer's infant child a baby, like a Chucky doll, how she'll say a lot of classist things about the viewers, us being poor and ghetto and this and that. Just stuff like that. It's not smart. So again, they get into her, some of the tacky looks that she's had over the year. And I'm I'm sorry, but look at all the material that they've got to work with there. It's just not good. Candiace, I wish that she would have deleted that tweet almost as quickly as she wrote it, because it's just not fair to put that out there about those kids, And I did see some things about people saying filming a music video in the parking lot is tacky, but I digress, that type of stuff, It's just, it was really mean. The initial tweet, like I said, was funny, tee hee hee. I can't afford to keep up with you guys, but like here, like what Candiace is saying, tacky, overdone, they look nice though. That is like straight up insulting. And it's insulting to children above all else, right? So Camila is saying, instead of Black people celebrating and enjoying our culture of going over the top for special occasions, we do this. These kids go to prom once or twice in their lives. You got to be a joyless shrew to hate on kids having fun. Listen, I still remember my prom. We don't do things like this, but remember, I'm a Canadian from a small town, right? So we didn't have these kinds of like big celebrations that you're seeing here. I'm gonna put through her tweet so you can see. We didn't have these kinds of things, right? Like what we would do would we would get like our prom photos taken at like a big farm or something like that, like someone who had a lot of land and whatnot. But anytime I see these photos and videos of what like African Americans are doing for the prom, I'm like, yes, I'm jealous. I wish we were doing all that. Like they're renting like these massive like cars and whatnot. Like I saw some Lambos, I saw some this, I saw some that. Like they are really doing it. The outfits are stunning, the makeup, the hair, they go all out. And I personally love seeing it. So look at this. This is a Rolls Royce. We were not rolling around. This is a Bentley. We were not rolling around in this stuff. That's the Lambo I was talking about when I was going to prom. So if these kids love it and their parents can afford it, I don't understand why they need to be called tacky, why they need to be called overdone, and why they need to be hated on. Like, why can't we just let people have fun, let people enjoy things? You know what I mean? Sorry, guys. I don't know. I don't love it. Candiace, I'm disappointed, but this is kind of like her whole problem is that she talks too much. Just if you hate on it, put it in your group chat with your family and friends. You don't have to go ahead and go on Twitter and like kind of, practically drag children. It was just not a good look. But I digress. Guys, let me know what you think about Candiace's comments about those kids celebrating their prom. Is it tacky? Is it doing too much to have such a big prom celebration? Let me know all of your thoughts and opinions in the comment section down below. And as usual, we'll chat. That's all for now. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.